Hey, good morning everybody. It's Mike and thanks for jumping on here with me this morning. You know, we've been having a conversation this week about the agent of the future, right? And I asked you to tell me what you think the agent of the future looks like, and I got back some really interesting comments. But there's two that really stuck out to me. One, Philip Maxwell said this, and I loved it. He said, hey, there's no microwave oven for this. It's not going to take 60 seconds. You better get started today if you're going to keep up with the future, which is coming at us hard and fast. Yeah, like that. There's no microwave oven for this. You better start now. There was another comment that got me thinking last night. And it said, you know, lots will change. It seemingly always does. Lots will change. But the agent of the future is still going to rely on their sphere of influence, networking, and community engagement for their customer base. And you know, it really stuck with me. I got to thinking about it last night. I thought, you know, that's just true. How do I know it's true? I don't know. But somehow when truth speaks to us, we recognize it. Like no doubt today, right? Like AI is the big buzzword right now. It's the new thing. I'm not against it. I think it's great. One of the great things that I heard somebody say is artificial intelligence is probably not going to replace you as a real estate agent, but another agent using AI just might. Yeah, I agree with that. And it doesn't end there, right? We've got Real Scout, which is an advanced search tool for your customers to use, and it helps you stay stickier with them. It's a great tool. We have so many CRMs on the market, and they're all good. Which one's better? I don't know. I haven't seen one or heard of one that I thought trumped all the others. They do different things for different agents, but there's lots of them out there, and they all do some really amazing things. Websites. Oh my gosh. You want to see a good website? Go look at the Maxwell's website. That's a damn good website. Go look at Casey Sears' website. That's a damn good website. But even the websites that I see that aren't as advanced and sophisticated are still pretty good. Google My Business pages. We're using videos in our business. Many of you have YouTube channels established, and you've already met the 100 video criteria there. We're using text, but not just text. We're using video text messages. Lord knows we use enough social media. And some of us need to be reminded that you're not in the social media business. We have our Easy Sell and Easy Buy programs. We have technology coming out our eardrums, right? And for one simple reason, I'm not against technology. You might say I'm an old man, but I'm an old man that loves technology. I want you to have a full buffet line of all the tech tools available to you, so each of you can pick and choose what works well for you in your business. So we've got a full fleet, and we haven't even touched it. We haven't even touched it. We could go on, I won't, but we could go on for quite a while of all the different tech tools available to us today. But then that little thing that one of you gave me this week in your feedback just keeps coming back into my mind. Yeah, lots is going to change. But the agent of the future is still going to rely on their sphere of influence, their networking, and their community engagement for their customer base. They're still going to rely on their soft skills. So much tech available to you today, yet productivity numbers aren't rising. They're not. Per agent, you're selling fewer homes, not more. The very elite in this business are doing some crazy numbers, but you're talking about the top 1% of 1%. By and large, agents, well, they could say, well, I did X million dollars in production last year. I don't give a shit. I don't know what that means. And by the way, home prices have gone up more than 30% in the last 4 years. I certainly hope your production numbers, your gross sales volume has gone up. Otherwise, you're actually going backwards. If your gross sales volume hasn't increased about 35% in the last 3 or 4 years, you're not doing better. You're actually doing worse. You're just getting sucked along in the current by increasing home prices. So be careful what you get so proud of out there. And then I think this. Yeah, almost all of these tools I didn't have available to me, or if I did, they were at the early launch stages and they weren't really that good. I mean, the first smartphone didn't come along until 2006, which was the last third of my career. I didn't even have it for the first 2/3. My phone couldn't do anything, if we even had phones. Not going to get into old man stories, but it does lead me to this. With all the technology available to everybody every day, and it's almost all free, we're not selling more homes. So I guess it's not really about the technology, is it? Maybe if I could sell 700 to 1,000 a year with almost none of these things available to me, why aren't you, with all the stuff available to you today? If it's all about technology, then we should be selling a lot more homes, right? But we're not. As a matter of fact, last year, we sold fewer homes in the United States than we had in the past 30-some years. But look at how much more we have available to us today. I guess that comment that one of you sent in this week, lots will change, but the age in the future is still going to rely on their soft skills, is more true than ever. And it is. Technology is not replacing us. Other agents using the technology in a strategic way every day, they might. And by the way, with all the technology in the world out there, and you're barely keeping up with rising home prices and your gross sales volume, and some of you aren't even doing that, maybe it really does just come back to our interpersonal skills, our ability to relate and connect with other human beings, and then stay sticky with them, so that when the time comes for them to make a move themselves, or someone they know in their life is making a move, we're the name that comes to mind. In order to do that, we're going to have to implement a very robust follow-up and marketing campaign. And that's what we should be doing. If we really want to get good at this, we're going to have to be implementing a robust follow-up and marketing campaign. And folks, that right there is simply how we, you and me, are going to get out there and we're going to make it happen for ourselves today.